Not quite 7. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this meeting will be called to order at 7. Secretary asks.
Senator Bondari. Senator Christensen.
Present.
Senator D'Amico.
Present.
Senator Draven. Here. Senator Jakes.
Present.
Senator Karki.
Present.
Senator Kassoon.
Present.
Senator Marshall.
Present.
Senator Perman.
Absent.
Senator Zapota.
Present.
Senator Sargent.
Present.
Senator Stickney.
Present.
Senator Bergen.
Present.
Senator Sargent.
I move to approve last week's minutes.
Second. Okay. I forgot to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Just was looking at me like. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Cool. I saw you just like. Alright. Senator Sargent.
I move to approve last week's minutes. Second.
Perfect. Senator Sargent has moved to approve last week's minutes, seconded by Senator Christensen. Now it's okay. Call motion carried. Senator Jukes. I move to approve this week's agenda.
Second.
Senator Jukes has moved to approve this week's agenda, seconded by Senator Christensen. Now call motion carried. Is there anyone from the gallery who would like to approve? No? Chugging right along to president's report.
Hello. Okay, I don't have very much for you guys, but first off, thank you to everybody who came to ISU today at the Capitol. Hope you guys had fun. It was fun to see. I've gotten lots of emails from alumni, from people at ISU, just saying thank you that we had students there, so they appreciate that we went. So hope you guys had fun, and thank you for coming. It was a lot of fun. The other thing Des kind of already touched on in caucus was just a friendly reminder about the bennies. Go nominate someone. There's lots of different categories. If you guys are part of a club, there's an advisor of the year. So if you really love your advisor, nominate them. We have lots of different categories. So go and nominate people. You also can self-nominate, just as a heads up, because you guys are pretty cool. So I'm just saying. The second thing is remember to vote next week in our ASISU elections. We have some cool cats running that we should probably vote for. There's also some senators, that's you, that are running again. So make sure that you vote, just because I said we should all vote, so that hopefully the student body will all vote. So please remember to vote. There'll be emails and posters and all sorts of stuff to remind you to do that, but make sure that you do it. And then the last thing is just we finished up our last candidate for our presidential search today. He was on campus today. He also was in Idaho Falls today as well. And so I assume most of you know, but the 5th candidate withdrew himself. I don't know the reason. He might have got another job offer. He might have decided not to. There's lots of reasons, but he withdrew, so that's why we don't have him coming anymore. So we just have the top 4. If you go, I don't know the exact URL, but if you like Google Idaho State University presidential search, it pulls up the little page and you can give feedback about how you felt about all of them. I know 11 o'clock was literally a rough time for like every student at ISU. But they have all of them up on YouTube. If you want to watch the student forums, you can watch the faculty forums, you can watch any of them. So if you want to familiarize yourself with these individuals, you have the freedom to do so. And then afterwards, if you want to go give some feedback, that would be great. And those of you who came, thank you for coming. It was a small bunch. So I'm glad you guys came, or else I would have had to ask all the questions and it would have been terrible. Feedback is due because that 5th candidate is no longer coming. It's due this Friday at midnight. So they like really shortened up that timeline. So just so you know, that's like the last time you can put feedback in. If you guys have any other feedback, I would be more than happy to take that. The search committee will have one last meeting next week. So if any of you have strong feelings or you want something like that I can push through for students to represent the student body, please email me, text me, talk to me after this meeting, so we can kind of get the feel of students onto that last meeting with the search committee. Any questions? Yeah.
Can you email out the link for the feedback?
Yes, I will do that. And also on that exact same thing, it'll have the URLs for the YouTube and everything.
Awesome.
So I will send that tonight. Any other questions?
It's like the first link.
Also, as a random side note, in case you guys have been upstairs in the sub, our chambers are coming along. They drywalled the walls. The paint is all up. They have like the frame and everything for the doorway and all that good stuff. So it is coming. The chamber is coming. So go check it out. They have it all blocked off, but you can go back there. Don't feel like you can. Yeah, Chris.
Is there any chance it'll be done before our last meeting?
So yes,
Okay.
we're hoping that it'll be done right at ideally spring break kind of throws us off, but ideally it'll be done like beginning of April. So we should be able to have ideally 2 to 3 meetings in there.
Okay.
The only thing that might not be there for our meetings is the table, because we had to have it custom made, so it's taking a lot longer, but we still can have the meeting there. Everything else will be there: mics, TVs, carpet, like literally everything else will be there, and we'll just have to set up like this kind of a setup, which they can do. So we will have at least 1 meeting in there. We just might not have our cool table, and we'll have a big like ribbon cutting thing that all of us will come to, and it'll be like a big deal. The president will come and everything. It'll be cool.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks, friends. All right, Senator Kasim.
Nothing to report.
Okay, Senator Beacom.
Nothing to report.
Senator Kerman's not here, so nothing to report. Senator Sargent.
All right, sad news, friends, but no jackets yet. They will most likely be here after spring break, which was against most of our original plans. But there's been some issues with the company's end that we're going through with them trying to change up like our embroidery on it, like making everyone's names like different sizes to fit a certain space instead of it's all like the same basically. But Hannah is working on that for us currently, so look forward to that. We have our mac and cheesy event. I know I had it planned for March 16th, but that is no longer the case because I went and booked a room and the only one that was available was on the 27th. So I'm thinking about rescheduling that a couple weeks in like the first week of April, just so we can get enough like PR out for it like after spring break. So look forward to that. I'll be sending you guys an email.
Cool. Looking forward to some mac and cheese. All right. Seeing as there's no old business or new business, there's a little orange slip of paper. Christian, you were there. Okay, cool. So, what a couple things. Right, the road, pass it down. Also, just to like reiterate, like Jessica's point about candidates, please make sure if you guys weren't there that you guys watched them. Like, I'm very biased towards one candidate that I feel is like probably the saving grace for ISU. The State Board of Education, if you guys don't know, they don't like they're not involved with like the actual selection process, so they take the feedback and like that's what they base a lot. Like that's the only influence on like the State Board of Education. So please fill something out, even if you only went to like one of the candidates. Like be very honest in like your things. We're in a very weird time next like year where we have both a new president and a new vice president of student affairs. So yes, and a couple new deans. And I believe School of Nursing just got a new dean.
We've had like 5 interim deans.
No, I think so. The new dean.
It's on there. It's on the ICU. but-
Yeah, I got the tweet notifications. I'm a nerd and have the notifications on. All right, has everyone passed in their paper? Just goes this. Did you do multiple? Okay. This is another one. It's like a little heart. With the red one, I heckin' do you. Cool. Congratulations, Kristoff. You say pro tem.
Whoops.
Right?
You better work on this one.
Alright. So that's all I have. If someone. Sir Juice.
Perfect. Senator Jukes has moved to adjourn, seconded by Senator Christensen. Yes, the session is called. We forgot to play fight song.
Oh no.
Let's do it nice and normal. speed.
Okay, seriously, at the Capitol, those who weren't there, like, it was thrown off. Because it wasn't like Kevin's like, yeah. So let's try to find some terrible way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to those people in the back.
Yes. All right. Senator Jukes has moved to adjourn, seconded by Senator Sargent. Unanimous has been called. Secretary Rasmussen.
Senator Bondari. Senator Christensen. Present. Senator D'Amico.
Present.
Senator Draven. Here. Senator Jukes. Present. Senator Karki.
Here.
Senator Kassoon.
Yeah.
Senator Marshall.
Present.
Senator Perman. Senator Sakota. Senator Sargent.
Present.
Senator Stickney.
Present.
Senator Murray.
With that, we use adjourn at 7:11.
Guys, there's still pizza, so if you want pizza, and don't forget to email me what you want to do for your outreach. It's required for all of you.
I am the photographer, don't forget.
Okay.
Nobody take